Hi everyone, Steph here. I want to share with you some projects that I made. They are mostly cards, and let's start off with this first one here. I made this one, and it's a 6x6 card, and the paper line is from Prima, the Moulin Rouge paper line. It's an older paper line. So this card, it says the sentiment is just a note, and that stamp is from Prima as well, along with the piano, the pretty piano here that I stamped and I fussy cut out, and I popped that, put it on some dimensional. I made this card using a sketch that I got from a blog which is called A Die for a Sketch, and it's a challenge blog that they run monthly, and I've been participating in it for the past few months, I think maybe from March. So it's a monthly challenge that you follow the sketch and you use a minimum of 1 die on your project. So this is what I made, and I'll put the link to that blog below in the description. So I use my EK Success border punch, and I love this edge. It's so pretty. And my Spellbinders beaded square, and I use flat back pearls to line it out. And like I said, the stamp is a Prima stamp. The sentiment, the music note, and the piano. And I use a crochet trim that I have from my stash, Martha Stewart bow, and share bow that I have here with this flat back pearl that I got from Anne, in my doodad bag from Anne. And this is a Spellbinders die. I think it's a Spiral Blossom or Spiral Bloom, I can't remember. And also Spellbinders die foliage leaves. And this burlap trim here is what I had from my stash, and inside it's a double-sided paper, and I just stamped the music notes there, and then I'm going to write my message to the recipient. So this is one, and to go along with it, I made this envelope pocket, I believe you call it. It is so easy to make. I could not believe how easy it was to make. I found a tutorial on YouTube. I can't remember the name of the person, but I will look for the video, the tutorial, and I'll link it below. But I love how it turned out. This is an EK Success punch too. I got both this punch and this one from Shireen, Pearl Mama 702. Thank you so much, Shireen. She gifted me those. And this trim is from my stash. And these felt flowers I made using Spellbinders die, Rose Creation. And the brads here in the center is from Wild Orchid Craft, pearl brads. They have them in the small and medium, and I have the large as well, this is just a small and the medium here. And this is from Prima, and this is from the Tea Time collection, one of the trinkets, I believe you called it. And this swirling is also from Prima, and it's the Tea Time, from the Tea Time collection as well. And again, here I have the Spellbinders die foliage leaves, and at the back here is the same design. I just reversed the color of the flowers, and you could loose it here from the bow, the ribbon here, and that just keep the flap closed. So here, you know, I could put in whatever I want on both sides, and I left the top open if I decide to put in maybe a tag or something, you know. So that go along with this. Now the other cards that I made these cards like a couple weeks back, I think, a couple weeks back. And if you're on my Facebook, you've probably seen some of them already. And this card, the base was made with one of those packs of cards that you get from Michaels, and I just decorated the top. This is a recollection flowers I got. The foliage leaf again, some pearl sprays, the butterfly, those chipboard pieces that you get from Michaels, and this is a canvas ribbon with the butterfly on it. And this stamp is one of those dollar stamps from Michaels, and I just used a Martha Stewart punch to run across. And this here is a stamp that I got I think I got that stamp from Miss Tere, Paper Lover. Thank you so much, along with this one as well. So I just stamped them with different color inks, and that's it. And inside is plain. I'll probably stamp something in there and put my sentiment. Another one that I made, I just used my multi-storied punch to punch around the edge, and this gray with the polka dot, yellow polka dot paper is from, I think it's from My Mind's Eye. I cannot remember the name of the collection. And this stamp is one of those dollar stamps that I got, like one of my first sets of stamps that I purchased like 2 years ago. And around it, I fussy cut it and I put it on top of the small beaded square from Spellbinders, and I just put liquid pearl in the butterscotch, I think, around the edges, and some beaded flower trim. And these are some Prima petals that I had, and cheesecloth in the background, and a little Prima butterfly that I stickled, and a paper doily in the background, and a piece of trim that I have in my stash. And the inside again is plain. I'll stamp something and put my message in there. The other one I made, this one I made for another challenge on that blog that I was talking about, a Die for a Sketch. And I used the Prima Nature Garden, yes, sorry, Prima Nature Garden collection to make this card. And the color here is a beautiful, this here is a beautiful, like an eggplant color. It's a deep color, love it. And this is a Spellbinders die. I think it's Parisian is the name of it. And this is the Martha Stewart Hydrangea Punch with some pearls at the center. I had made a banner here that says Dear Friend, and backed it with a piece of the trim that I made the bow from, and here as well. And I have a piece of lilac trim running through. I used that using the Martha Stewart ribbon punch. I did that with, and a Spellbinders butterfly. I think it's called a papillion too. And another hydrangea for the body with pearl. And this center here, sorry, I'm all over the place. This center here, I just cut a half-inch, I think it's a half-inch circle punch from cardstocks. Put some fabric tack on it, and I sprinkled some tiny little pearls bead that I had here to create that center. And the inside, oh, this is the EK Success punch that I was telling about. Love that punch. Inside I just put another piece of design paper, and I'll put my stuff in there. This one, same thing, basically the shape with the edge punch. And again, Nature Garden collection. This is one of the Prima canvas, resist canvas pieces. I use the vintage photo on it, and I stamp, start each day with a grateful heart. And I cannot remember what die I use for that. Oh, Heroes Art. It's the negative from this one behind here. It's a stamp and die set. So I did that. Another resist canvas here. It's like tree, you know, vine or whatever. And this is another stamp and punch, but I just die cut from the paper line. And that is from Prima. And I just put a banner. I like that little girl there. Put a banner there. I'll write my message there. And the last one is from, which line is this? Oh, Prima Le Romantique. Yeah. The background, and I punch it with that EK Success. That punch the hole that you could stitch thread through. I guess you can see it better here. There. So, and this is from Paperline as well, and I stamped hello, and this hello is from Stamping Up, along with the little birdie there. I like this little girl there. And I made a felt flower here using the Spellbinders Rose Creation. I put a button that I got from Michaels, and more of the foliage dye from Spellbinders, a piece of cheesecloth, and this is the same punch. It's from EK Success. It's a deep edger punch. I love it. And I just cut pieces and put it behind there. Look like a doily. And the beaded flower trim. And this is from Michaels, I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah, I was just playing around and I like how it turned out. Love it. And inside I put a piece of the paper. I'm going to write my sentiment there. So those are my creations, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye.